So now I'm going to take the structural template. Just I'm going to open. See, this is structural template. I'm going to create your project now. Okay. I'm going to the file, save as project. In the training 17, let's say I'm going to create as a host residence. Name is with structure str. Okay, structure. Number of backups I need 3 is enough. Okay, and I'm going to save as into the .rvt. Save. Okay, now I already created some levels and grids in the different model. I will bring those model into this structural model, just like XREF in AutoCAD. Okay, just I'm going to the any one of the level. Let's say I'm in second. Now I will go to the insert and go to the Revit link. So why I'm bringing here that model means already I have done that work. No need to do again here, or else I need some reference. That is the reason I'm going to link here. Without link also we can do it, but I'm making the link. If you want to link some Revit to Revit like XREF, go to the insert and link Revit. Here you can see the our Hyderabad residence model with the grids and the levels. While importing the Revit model to Revit model, always we need to position as the internal origin to origin. This is a thumb rule. Most of the times we'll use it, but by default, just to remember this is internal origin to origin. Just select it and open. Okay, let's see. Now nothing to worry about the symbol. My symbols are there and model is coming here. No need to worry. Just you can switch off this symbol. How we can switch off? Go to the visibility graphics, VG. Okay, in annotation and elevations. Then switch for the safety point. Now see, this is grid is available here. Whatever he created the grid, we linked it into the structural map. If you go to the any one of the elevation, already levels are there. Whatever we created in the link, this is all levels are here. With the reference of these levels, we need to create the levels again. Okay, let's say for example, I want to switch off this link. Go to visibility graphics, and here you can see the Revit links. You can switch off. If you see here now, by default we have the two levels, level 1 and level 2. If you take any templates, this is the default format. We will get the two levels. Now I need to create the levels again. Go to the link, switch on the link. Same like that model I will create. This is my ground level. So this is my first floor. Let's say I want to align it. Go to modify. In the modify, take the align command. Okay, align. Let's say this is a source. I need to move this level to this level. Select this source, I mean target, and click on the source. So now save elevation will be matched. After that, what are the required elevation we have to create? Okay, so next I'm going to the architecture, go to level. So this time I have the two options. One is a draw line, or another thing is a pick line. Now I will use a pick line. If you click existing levels, automatically it will create the levels. So these three levels created. Okay, I want to create this basement tab also. Now I will go to the architecture level, and instead of the draw line, I'm going to use pick line. It's already there. I'm going to pick it. Now if I switch off this link, you can see that all levels and grids. See, if you want to see all symbols inside, just select and click on the box. If you want to remove, select and remove the tick box. This is a one-time process, right? Again, we need to create, rename the level, same process. Select the level and rename according to my requirement. This time I want to name with a different way. Let's say, for example, this is the basement. This is the ground with one letter I am renaming. Okay. This is the first floor. This is the second floor. This is the third floor. Let's say this is roof. All levels are created. Okay. Now I am going to the basement. Let's say B. Again, I need to switch off this symbol. Go to the visibility graphics, annotation, elevation symbol, switch off. Because we don't need to delete those things. That is the reason, for the safety point of view, I am creating the switch off. Now we need to create the grids as well. Same like how we created in the architecture. Yesterday file. Okay. Same. I will go to the architecture and I will go to the grid. In the grid, I will use the same pick line again. Or else I can draw the grid, select it and I can draw the one by one, but I will go to the use pick line for the easy pointer. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 grids. Then next horizontal grids. We should have the A, select it and the number A. Okay. Then go to the grid, pick line 1, 2, 3, 4. Same. By default, I'm getting the numbers. And now my link file is not required. Just I'm going to visibility graphics. Where is visibility graphics? In the annotation, sorry, in the view and visibility graphics. Here I will go to the Revit links, switch on. Okay. This is my structural file now. Now my identification is ready. If you see this intersection of this grid, so E1. Okay, if I place the column here, we can call as the E1 column. Right. First, what I do in the structure, first I will place the structural columns. Right. To place the structural columns, I am going to the structure. Here you can see the column. As we know, Revit is a object, a component oriented family. Right. Here I am going to choose the column here. In the structure, I'm going to click on the column. When you click on the column, see the changes in the property. We need to select what type, what size of the column we are going to place. Let's say I want to place the concrete column with 600 by 750 mm. Concrete column 600 by 750 mm. Just select it and go to the intersection of the column. Okay, just click some intersection here. Just click somewhere like this. Okay, if you click here, the column will be pasted. If you want to see in shaded mode of this column, in the bottom left corner, you can see the visual style. If you go to the visual tiles, if you make it the shaded, you can see the shade. Okay, so I placed the column intersection of this. So I don't know, I placed the column in the exact intersection or not. I need to modify. Okay, to align it, I will go to the modify again. Modify command, align, see this line to this line, and this line to this line. Then it will sit properly in the intersection of the column. If I want to move this location to the corner, go to the align, this one to this one, this one to this one. You can do anything. Okay, Control Z is undo. Now I place it the column. What is the size of the column? If you select, you can see 600 by 700, 750. Right? But I placed the column in the basement floor at the grid E1 with the size 600 by 750. Up to this, okay. But up to which level I placed it? We are working in the 3D. Always we need to think about the 3D. Means where it is starting, up to what level it has to reach. Then I'm going to select this column. When you select it in the property, you can see the base level is the base and top level also base. It is not correct. It should start basement and need to reach to the ground floor. Okay. To check it, what I do, I will draw one section. Okay. So everybody knows what is the section. If you cut something, it will reflect cutted view. To cut the view, is Revit is very, very good tool to create the section. So now I'm going to the view. In the view, you can see the section. I will take the section. I draw one section like this. Only one line. It will become the section. When I draw one section, it will save automatically in the project browser sections department. This is my section 1. If I want to enter into this view, just select the section, right click and go to view. Now you can see the section. Let's say this is the section box. You can increase and decrease. You can change accordingly. Okay, this is my section. Now here I want to switch off the link. Always we need to switch off the link. Let's say it should be reach up to this. Now this is the column. I'm going to find here. By default, I will explain about these three things. It's a very, very important. When we start the architecture, I will explain a little bit. Now I will go to the shaded. This is my column, whatever I placed. Just observe it. This is the ground floor and the basement, but my column should be level to level like this. But it's became lower part of the basement. Why it's lower point means when you select the column, if you see the property in the project browser, this is the base level and it's the top level. Both are the same. And if you see the base offset, it is a minus 2500 mm. Okay. Base offset minus 2500 mm means it will down 2500 mm. So base offset. If it is a minus, it will come down. If it is a positive, it will go up. Okay. Just to remember, select the column, go to the base offset, B basement, and the top level should be the ground. So now see, this reached until ground floor, but this part should not be below this level. Select it and remove the base offset to the 0. Now if is this column from basement to the ground floor. If you go to the view and see the 3D view, it will reflect in the 3D. File and shade. Now I am going to the basement. So I want to copy this column. Select the column, go to the copy and use a multiple option. First point, second point. See, if you see the two added magenta color arrow means it's going to ortho on like this. Okay. If you see the 3D view, you can see all are copy. Up to this, okay. But Now I want to change the size of this column. My column size is 1000 by 1200. To change any column size, you have to select the column and go to the property. Here we have to choose. Let's say first time I'm going to change into the 3300 by 450. If I select it, it will change automatically. If you select it and go and 450 by 600, it will change. But my requirement is 1000 by 1200. When you select the column, there is no 1000 by 1200. Then we have to create new type. To create a new type, select the column, go to edit type. Can you see here? Edit type. Here we have to duplicate it. We need to remember this process. We have to duplicate. What is my column size? 1000 by 1200. Okay. This is a name only. After giving the name, I need to change the dimension. 1000 by 1200. Like this. Apply. Okay. If you see sizes are increasing, let me check it. Go to annotate, align dimension, 1, 2, 1000, 1, 2, like this. So this is, let's say 450 by 600. If I want to change same like this one, select it and go to the property, change the 1000 by 1200. This is a one-time process. Let's say we want to change it by using the match property command. I'm going to add one more command. In AutoCAD, we have the match property, correct? MA. Here also same thing. If you go to the modify, here you can see the in the clipboard. Here you can see the match property. Shortcut is MA. Select it, select the column, and select the column. Convert it to the same size. One by one, you can do it. Now all my columns are 1000 by 1200. Okay. In the same way, I want to copy all columns next level. So I'm going to select all columns like this. When I select along the columns, I selected dimension also, but I want to select only columns. Okay, then I use the command called filter. See, when I select only columns, no problem. I can see in filter only columns, structural columns. If I select with everything, if you go to the filter, here you can see the dimension and the filter. That's right, columns. If I remove this dimension, I can select only the columns. Then I will go to the copy. Let's say endpoint to endpoint. Multiple. I am using the multiple. Okay. If you see the thing, you can see the columns. Let's say now I want to change one column size with a different 800 by 800. Select, go to edit type, duplicate 800 by 800. Okay, change the size to the 800 and 800. Now see, this is 800 by 800. Creation of the size is a one-time process. Now I want to change this column into the 800 by, select it and go to the 800 by 800. This is a one-time process. After that, we can use according to our requirement. Let's say now I want to change all columns into the 800 by 800. Select it, go to the filter, okay, remove the dimension, then go to 800 by 800, like this. If you change in the one floor plan, it will reflect in the sections, it will reflect in the 3D view, wherever it is available. This property we are calling as a instantaneous updations. Let's say I want to see floor plan, section, 3D view in the same screen. I will go to the view. Here you can see the tile windows. Click it, zoom extend, JD zoom extend, JD zoom extend. Let's say now I want to select one column in this corner. You can see the floor plans getting created. Let's say I'm going to the section now. In the section, I selected one object. It is shown in all views. In all views. If I delete one column in the section, I'm going to delete in the modifier. So everything will get updated. This kind of the property we are calling as a instantaneous. So because of this property, this software got name as a Revit. Revit means revise instantly. Wherever you update, automatically it will reflect in availability of any drawing. Up to this clear?
Yes.